Our New Testament reading today comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verses 1 to 4. And I want you to watch the life of Jesus in the face of arrogance and audacity. Now, sometimes you and I think that Jesus never had to deal with difficult people, but Jesus did. Jesus had to deal with arrogant people who got in his face. Jesus had to deal with people who had the audacity to come and test him and challenge his authority. I'm sorry, Jesus lived just like we have to live. Now look at Matthew 16, verses 1 to 4. One day the Pharisees and the Sadducees came to test Jesus, demanding that he show them a miraculous sign from heaven to prove his authority. He replied, "You know the saying, red sky at night means fair weather, and tomorrow red sky in the morning means foul weather all day. You know how to interpret the weather signs in the sky, but you don't know how to interpret the signs of the times?" He said, evil and adulterous generation would demand a miraculous sign, but the only sign I will give it will be the sign of the prophet Jonah." Then Jesus left them and went away. Let me say that again. Then Jesus left them and went away. Now, there are things in scriptures that really amazes me. And this is one of those passages that really amazes me. Here's Jesus healing them all. They've never seen this in their lives. The Pharisees and the Sadducees, nobody's ever seen this. Nobody's ever seen the blind see, the deaf hear, the lame walk, the crippled are walking, the lepers are cleansed. They've never seen this. And their fathers before them have never seen this. I mean, all of these miracles are happening right in front of their eyeballs. They've never seen it. And what do they walk up to Jesus and say? "We're here to test you. We want you to show us a notable miracle right now on command and prove to us your authority." Now, he's been doing all these miracles. And they want a private performance? As if they have the right to make a demand like that of Jesus. They showed no respect. They showed no honor. They just walked up and started making these arrogant, audacious demands. Now, I often see this in the Christian world today, where people get themselves a little offended. There's something they don't like. And they walk around in arrogance and audacity, making all kinds of demands and challenging authority. And if that's been happening to you, what do you do with it? Now, I want you to notice Jesus didn't bow to their demands. He said, "I'm not going to show you a sign. The only sign that's going to be given to you is the sign of Jonah." And they didn't understand that. They had no clue what he meant by that he would die and rise again. They had no clue. They had no comprehension of that. But I think the most important thing for you to notice here in the face of arrogance and audacity is what Jesus did. Then Jesus left them and went away. Now, to me, I look at that verse and I just think, oh, Jesus, I don't ever want to be like that. Jesus just left them. He just turned and walked away from them. I don't ever want Jesus to turn and walk away from me. But that's what he did to them. And that's an example of what you and I have to learn to do. In the face of arrogant demands of people who have no respect, you know the thing to do with them is just leave them and walk away. Because there's nothing you're going to do with their attitudes. Now, beloved, if you've gotten an attitude with Jesus, you don't want Jesus to turn and walk away. Humble yourself and say, "Lord, I've had a bad attitude lately. Please forgive me." But if you've got little twits that are out there just in their little arrogance, learn to not fight with these people. That's what they want. They want an audience. It makes them feel big and powerful. They come to exert themselves. Don't fight with them. Jesus just left them and walked away.